We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set! Ready?
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Giants at 7-8 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This, the second meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. On second down, here's Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they don't run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Campbell making the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And it is caught. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. You talk about this Giant defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Faking the handoff, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing here, Howell. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Howell. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And shedding through the tackle. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Fights him off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to the ground with Gibson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell out of the shotgun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Flush to his right. That one finds Hyatt. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll go play action. Howell. He'll buy some time right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The 17-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 on Giants touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Howe will throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Gibson again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some...
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That's complete to Mooney. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Let's go now.
3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen is been pretty sensational.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Howell now to throw it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In motion, Slayton. Howell, 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Now this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Come on, come on.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 1. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing here, Howell. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third and long, here's Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 points. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield, and they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Powell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathed a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Jets, the